Reference 92 has kindly given me access to his beta version of his Rockingham Speedway track, which is a racetrack based in Northamptonshire in the United Kingdom. And supposedly, for those of you who don't know, is supposedly the fastest track in Europe. Now, I'm not sure how they've worked that out or what they're basing that on, but that's what it says on the Wikipedia page, so it must be true. Now, it is an oval track with an infield, so normally oval tracks with infields make me want to eat my socks, but in this case, because Rockingham actually has a little bit of undulation to it, that's not really a problem. It's probably one of the better infield tracks that you get with an oval. Now, as you can probably see, this is very much an early version of the track. The only thing really completed or mostly done is the actual race track surface itself. And from my time driving this track so far, testing it out, it seems as if the layout is pretty faithful, with nice details, and Reference 92 has managed to capture the more subtle undulations and slopes on the infield track, which is nice, because if he hadn't captured that, then everyone would be eating their socks, as I say. Now, as you can see, I've also picked the BMW to drive this. That's because it's actually a really nice track for doing messing about drifting corners in, due to it having quite a few tight corners. So if you were looking for another drift track to try out, I'd recommend getting this to check out and do your drifting on. Now, I think he's not sure if he's put out access to it to everyone yet, but I think he's going to put access to the track out soon, and I'll make sure that's in the video description if you yourself wanted to check it out. And I highly recommend giving it a blast. Now, normally I don't look at tracks that are still in development, because you do get a lot of these tracks under development, and but often they're not the sort of conversions, and they're not that good. What's interesting with this is I think he's done all the work from scratch, and it's just interesting as well to see how much work actually goes into bringing these tracks for us to play, to lay down virtual rubber. And it's easy for us to sort of take for granted the fact that we've got so many good tracks for Assetto Corsa, R Factor 2 and Game Stock Car now, and forget how much work that these people, these absolutely mental individuals and mod teams, put into them just for us to get the enjoyment from them. Obviously it's for them to get the enjoyment from them as well, because I'm sure they're not just making them for other people, they're going to want to be driving them themselves. But it really is a lot of 3D modelling work to get these things done, and I'm sure we'll see as Reference 92 further works on this track and puts more details in, sort of fills out the grass, puts more assets at the side, updates the textures, and he might even be doing more work to the road surface itself. It'd be nice if there's a little bit more sort of subtle bumps to the road surface. At the moment he's captured the nice hills and inclines and cambers, but I think there could be a little bit more high frequency bumps to the track. I'm not sure where he'd get the data for that from. I guess he could watch a YouTube video and see where the cars bump up and down, but without laser data I think it's hard for modders to put that in. But yeah, it's just really interesting seeing a track that's under development. The road surface looks fantastic, the layout seems really faithful, and it'll be really interesting seeing him progress this further and putting in the rest of the details. So that really is it. It's a bit of a hype preview of the Rockingham racetrack for Assetto Corsa by Reference 92. When he does release a version for the general public, I'll put a link to it underneath this video in the description. I highly recommend that you do try it for yourself. There's no holes or issues with the road surface, so you could do a race on it if you're prepared to put up with the lack of side detail and the fact that it is still in development. But absolutely fantastic start, and I really look forward, I've probably said that 10 times now, but I really am looking forward to seeing this track progress, and it's going to be really interesting. So thanks for watching this video, and subscribe if you like the channel, like the video and share it with friends if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.